Hi there, this is Chapter 6, Day 6 notes. These are application problems to the systems of equations that we have been doing. So the new objective today is to be able to set up the system of equations, and then you can solve it any way that you want to. All right, so we have this problem here. We can see the unknowns. We're trying to figure out what is the cost of one daylily. We'll call that D, that's our first unknown, and one geranium. We'll call that G. Right? So we've got two different equations here. So Rob and Eduardo each improved their yards by planting daylilies and geranium. No math information there. They bought their supplies from the same store. Gotcha. That's good. So we know the cost is the same on what they're buying. Rob spent $124 on 11 daylilies and 10 geraniums. Right? So if I want to figure out his cost equation, that means that 11 times the amount that the daylilies cost plus the 10 geraniums he bought times the however much the geraniums cost equaled $124. And then we have Eduardo here. So Eduardo spent $56 on 4 daylilies and 5 geraniums. So 4 daylilies plus 5 geraniums cost $56. So we're going to find the cost of one daylily, which we call D, and a geranium, which we call G. So you have your system here. Now you could solve this using the graphing method, but that would kind of suck because you need graph paper, and since it's a real world problem, you've got numbers like 124, so you'd have a pretty big graph. You can do substitution or elimination is what I would recommend. So you can pick substitution or elimination. I think they're basically set up to do elimination. Because here I see 10 and 5, I know the opposite of 10 is negative 10, and I can multiply 5 by negative 2 to get it to be negative 10. So then my top equation stays 11D plus 10G equals 124. And the bottom one, negative 2 times 4D is negative 8D. Negative 2 times 5G is negative 10G. Negative 2 times 56 is negative 112. I got the opposites I was looking for, so I know I now add my equations together. The G's cancel out. 11D and negative 8D is 3D. 124 and negative 12, 112 is 12. So then 12 divided by 3, I find out that D is 4. So then I get to pick either equation. I'm going with the bottom one. It looks a little simpler. I found out that D is 4, so I can substitute 4 in for D. So 4 times D is 4 plus 5G equals 56. Well, 4 times 4 is 16 plus 5G equals 56. To get rid of 16, I subtract 16. So now I'm looking at 5G equals 40. And 40 divided by 5 tells me that G is 8. So to put my answer together to answer the question, the cost of one daylily, spelled wrong, while daylily was D and D was 4, so the daylily cost $4. And the geranium is G, and I found out that G is 8, so a geranium is $8. So we're still solving systems of equations, it's just now that we're looking at some application problems. I'm just going to do one more here with you guys. The school is selling tickets to the annual dance competition. On the first day of ticket sales, the school sold 2 adult tickets and 3 student tickets for a total of $61. The school took in $180 on the second day by selling 14 adult tickets and 2 student tickets. What is the price each of 1 adult ticket and 1 student ticket? So my unknowns are my adult and my student. I'm just going to go X and Y this time, because if I do student with S, sometimes my S looks like a 5, and I don't like that. All right, so my 2 different situations here are I've got day 1 and day 2. So first day, I've got 2 adult, which is 2X, plus 3 student is 3Y, and that made $61. Then I've got second day, I've got 14 adult, so 14X, plus 2 student is 2Y, and that equals $180. So now I have to get opposites. I'm going to use elimination. So I know the opposite of 14 is negative 14, so I can multiply 2 by negative 7. So negative 7 times 2x is negative 14x. Negative 7 times 3y is negative 21y. And negative 7 times 61 is negative 427. Keeping the bottom one at 14x plus 2y equals 120. 180. So I can see I got the opposites that I need in order to use elimination. So once we have opposites, we know that we add the equations together. When we add opposites, they cancel out. So then we add everything else. So negative 21 and 2, we've got negative 19y. Negative 427 and 180 is negative 247. So then when we divide by negative 19, we find that y is 13. Now that I know that y is 13, I can substitute it back in. I'm going to go with the top, substitute in for y. So I have 2x plus 3 times y is 13 equals 61. So 2x plus 3 times 13 is 39 equals 61. To get rid of a plus 39, we would subtract 39. So I'm at 2x equals 22. And 22 divided by 2 gives me 11. So to answer the question, the adult ticket, well, I kept track of it. Adult is my x, so x is 11, so it's $11. And the student ticket, well, the student was my y, so I can see that the student ticket is $13. I'm going to leave you with those two examples today. Have a great day.